Now, I know a lot of people will be like, wow, this episode was quite creepy, meaning that two characters in this episode played the role of being quite creepy very well, I would say. Because I felt that creepy vibe coming out of this episode myself, and you could clearly see that Barrow and the other guy, the one who wants to make friends, Niang, I think so his name is. You can see both of them, they are like very much on a very different level. One wants just money, magic, and everything, and another one is just like he wants to make friends, and that's why he kidnapped the children. So you could see like it was a very creepy atmosphere when you look at these two people. Like they are on a creepy league when you look at these people. Like this arc I'm gonna be honest, this arc was very supposed to be very creepy, and it is very creepy in a way because of how this arc was portrayed to be with children and everybody like going in and getting kidnapped, and then the magic gets sucked out. And even at the end of the episode, the old sister says that these kids, if their magic was sucked out, they may not be able to use magic again. That's basically what the kid says, sister says. So now, talking about this episode, I'm not gonna talk much about the first half because most of the first half was just more based on comedic moments, I would say, rather than serious ones. Because most of the first half was just Asta and um, like interaction between Asta and Gauche and his sister complex shit going on with him, and then interaction with Asta and Rebecca, Noelle showing herself up, like all those moments, and also Noelle contacts the HQ of Magic Knights, so that uh, like she could bring them back up out here. And I also want to point that out. This was Gauche, like Gauche pretty much finds where they are because of the mirror inside his sister. That's also a thing that I wanted to point out. Now, speaking of that, Gauche, this guy is so possessive with his sister that he wouldn't give two damns about anybody else, and he's just that character. He's just that character who will not give two damns about anybody else. And you will see later on how his character improves throughout this arc, because I really like this character's improvement throughout this particular arc. And this is one of the reasons why, because at start you will just like you will feel he's a very weird character, he's a very hateable character. I would say some may even think that he's a hateable character because of his actions. And this episode justifies the action. Like he's a magic knight, but he doesn't care about anybody else but his sister. But it's a very like this episode like justifies his character and how he is in general. Like previous episode also did that, but not in the sense that this episode did. Like this episode went all in and showed like he doesn't give two damns about anybody else but his own sister. So that's what I really like about Gauche, because his character improves a lot throughout this arc, and he gets an awesome character development, and that's why I don't want Studio Clown to like just like freak up this character, because it's definitely one of the best character improvements I've seen throughout animes, because it was just an awesome character improvement for him throughout this whole arc. Now, all that aside, let's talk about what's happening in the behind the scenes. Basically, Barrow and Niang, if I'm correct and pronounces his name right, because I know what his name is, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or not. But basically, Barrow and Niang, whatever his name is, they basically kidnapped the children, and Barrow kidnapped the children so that he could suck out their magic and get money, and Niang wanted them to be his friends, and that's just like what, my dude. And Barrow is straight up creepy. Now I have to give it to the like the ending because Asta, my dude, like I haven't seen him this cool since the Magic Night incident, episode 21, if anybody remembers. I really love that moment where Asta just goes on the bed and like on the not on the bed. Wow, what am I saying? Asta goes on the table and he's like, I'm gonna be the Magic King. That's basically what liked about that part. Like he was so cool and stuff in those part, right? That part. And this is the same one. This is the same one. I know it's very cliche and stuff in a way, and this whole series is in a way a lot of cliches and borrow in itself like from different animes and stuff. At the same time, it has its own unique aspects to look at. So yeah, it may be borrowing from this anime, that anime, like the sword. The sword reminds you of Ichigo's sword from Bleach. If anybody watches Bleach, you would know that like that. Magic and stuff. It kind of reminds you in a way of various animes that include magic. Uh, the Wizard King stuff. That reminds you of Naruto and stuff. Like it takes a lot of inspiration from different animes, and in a way, it's a lot cliched and stuff. But at the same time, when you look at this anime, it also has its own unique aspect, and that's what I really like about this anime because even though it's very cliched, and I know, a lot of shonen battles are cliched. Yeah, this is filled with cliches. I'm telling you, if you read the manga, this is filled with cliches. Like, my dude, it's straight up filled with cliches. Some are bad cliches, some are good cliches, but they're cliches in the end. But, anyways, uh, like I said, like this anime has its own unique aspect to it. Like, it does give you like unique things to look forward to, and I really like this anime for it. But anyways, leave that aside. I'm not gonna talk more about cliches and stuff. I'm gonna, like said, like last scene, it was very enjoyable because of just what Asta did, just smacked that thing, like smacked that person, and like just mocking him, no magic and shit, and Asta just smacks that person, and it's an awesome thing. Now, next episode, I saw the preview. Yes, I saw the preview. Yes, yes, I saw it. I saw it. Okay, don't need to say you didn't saw the preview. Yeah, don't need to say that. I did see the preview, and I see somebody coming out next episode, and I see an injection. So if I see an injection, I already know who's coming next episode. Like my dude, yeah. Get ready for some yonder action because we are gonna get a yandere chick coming out next episode. So yeah, get ready for that. Yeah, you heard me. There's a yandere chick coming up next episode. Get ready for that. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode in general. Let me know what you think about um Gauche in general. Like, what do you think about this character right now? Do you hate him? Do you like him? Do you find him weird? Let me know what do you think about his character. Let me know what do you think about the final scene where Asta just bangs it out. Do you find it cool, or do you just feel like that was an alright scene, or it was like, bad scene. It's not a bad scene. I know a lot of people do that when we talk about Black Clover because for some reason a lot of people can't get through the starting 4 or 5 episodes because if you get through, let me tell you, if you get through the starting 4 or 5 episodes, the series kind of gets good, and like the series picks its real motion when Asa joins the Magic Knights. When he joins the Magic Knights, that's when the series kind of picks up its thing because it is very well made from that time. I would not say it's the best thing ever made, but I'll definitely say that it's written well after that point because it doesn't feel like at some points it does feel dragged on, like episode 11, 12, and stuff. Yeah, it does feel dragged on at those moments, but there, but still, it doesn't feel that dragged on as first few episodes feel. Just putting it out there. Anyways, let me know what you think about this episode. I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.